Cord going. And we'll get started. What's going on, Jeff? How's it going, man?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Doing good. Getting any sleep?
Awesome. A little bit.
A
little bit.
Here and there when you can, right?
Absolutely.
That's a cool countdown timer.
Found it on YouTube. Always try and find creative ones.
You did.
I was about to say, man, you definitely every week I look forward to seeing the uniqueness.
Something fun to get you going right when you get on, you know?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
You can never have too much fun.
Yes, ma'am.
You can drop the ma'am. I'm really not a fan.
That's just habit.
I know. And it really is nice, to show respect, but it just sounds like, you're so old. And I know it's not meant that way, right?
Of course not. It's just a respect thing, no matter the age.
There you go. What are we going to talk about today? Can you give us a sneak preview?
I had a special request from someone to review the compensation plan, specifically talking about the team override. We're going to do that and then kind of have a little open forum.
Cool. Did you get your Power World tickets, everybody?
I did. I bought mine a long time ago, but then just got the email today to put the deposit. So I just put the deposit down a few minutes ago.
Yeah, did you get that? I was trying to figure out, know, like, how are they going to do that? So I finally got the email today and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
They kept telling us they wanted to do that. And I'm like, well, I don't really know what to do.
Yep.
Two major cities in Ukraine, the capital Kyiv, bracing for an all-out assault as President Biden tonight prepares to call out Vladimir Putin. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in rare speaking to CNN from his bunker in Kyiv as Russian forces attempt to close in the capital. Plus, American couples premature twins, each weighing just 4 pounds, born via surrogate in Ukraine as Russia invaded. The desperate struggle with those babies out of the country.
Houston, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute because I don't think y'all want to watch me eating dinner.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I'm still
I'm
here.
gonna eat dinner after this, so definitely don't make me more hungry than I already am.
Yeah, man, we're here at the so I work at a real estate office and we're doing night class. So we have realtors. We're training until about 9:30 or 10 tonight. So
I got you.
Get my food in.
Capital Kyiv today, at least 5 people were killed when Russian military strikes hit the area around the massive TV tower. The nearby Bob and Yar Holocaust Memorial is also mentioned. That memorial memorializes remorse against World War II. Nearly 34,000 Jews killed within 48 hours on that site. President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky.
What's going on? Next meeting.
All right, guys, welcome to another Tuesday night, Solar Kings Tuesday. Got a good crew. We got a few more people still joining, so I'll be continuing to let folks in as we go. Got a good schedule tonight. Fairly light in terms of the actual training. I wanted to open it up and just kind of have an open forum a little bit. So we'll get right into it. First of all, I wanted to start it off with any new recruits that are on the call. I know I have one that C-Ray and I just recruited today, Justin Cole. I see him on the line. Justin, you want to take a minute to introduce yourself and say hi to the team? Justin, can you hear me?
What? It's not letting me join. I don't know why.
You're good, man. We can hear you.
Because I'm nervous. I want to be a part of this meeting.
I don't think he's hearing me, but anybody else have any recruits on the line? Any new recruits to report? All right, well, we will move on then. Recent success stories. First of all, a huge congratulations to Jeff. Jeff announced the other day that he brought his first son into the world. So congratulations, Jeff. Hope you can get a few hours of shut-eye, buddy. I know you're busy, and you know it's going to be a rough couple months, but congratulations to you. So how's it going so far?
It's going, that's for sure. No, it's going really, really well. You know, I appreciate all the love and support and prayers and everyone that, you know, reached out. I really do. It was a long journey for Mama. She was in labor for 30 hours, so it was a long one. Yeah. So, but she's home safe, baby's home safe, and everyone's doing well. So
awesome. Congratulations, man. Get ready for life to change. That's all I can tell you. I've got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, so things get a little different. That's for sure. Exciting, all the same. So congratulations, man.
Thanks. Man.
Next, another big announcement. We have a new Tier 3 seller on the team, Brent Morris, excuse me. Brent Morris passed his Tier 3 sellers test this week and joined the ranks of the Tier 3. So I see Brent on the call. Brent, you want to say something real quick?
Yeah, I would love to. I'm actually out walking my dog right now. I skipped my workout tonight so I could be on the call because I missed last week, but figured I'd get the dog out for a walk. But yeah, super excited. It was I would say a long 6 months, but it was a short 6 months. Learned a lot. Enjoy jumping on these calls. Have a lot of conversations since Friday, and actually got my 18-year-old son reached out to me again today, and he's ready to talk solar, and I'm going to go knock doors with him this weekend, kind of show him the ropes and hopefully get him signed up as a consultant and hopefully help him pay for his college. So super excited about
I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, awesome, man. Congratulations again. Looking forward to seeing you do great things on the team. So keep up the great work.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Next, we have Rob Sanchez. Rob posted the other night on late night Thursday. It was about 9:30, almost 10 o'clock, that he was working a deal, got an approval and submitting over docs. So congratulations to Rob on another deal closed. Rob, that's got to put you pretty close to mentor, right? Is he on the call? I don't see him on yet. So I think that puts him pretty darn close to being a mentor as well. Congratulations to him. So another congratulations, TJ West. He closed his 3rd deal as a Tier 1 consultant. So he is officially now a Tier 2 consultant and can start doing deals on his own. So congratulations to TJ. C-Ray and I got another one signed yesterday, and we have another approval pending for a friend of mine in the neighborhood. I am actually trying to steal the deal away from his nephew because we're that much better on our quote. So pretty exciting to see that. Hopefully get myself to officially be mentor here pretty soon too. So can't wait for that. Next, we've got Chris Perez. He's been on fire, man. He posted the other day, he closed 2 deals on Monday, starting the week off strong. So congratulations to Chris if you're on the line. Who else has got success stories? Anything else? I try and go through every week and comb through what folks are reporting, but obviously a lot of stuff doesn't get reported. So who else got something to talk about?
Houston?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Eric Garcia. Just wanted to give a shout out. I know he's not on here, but Brian, is out there knocking doors with, 2 or 3 consultants, is helping the team. And, I just wanted to give him a shout out for his service to the team.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you saying that, Brian. Man, Brian joined just a couple months ago, and he has been on fire. That dude is a door knocking monster. So get ready to see his name on the Tier 3 sellers list soon, too. So, yeah, definitely. Thank you to him for all his help, and congratulations on the success he's had. So, anybody else got anything?
Yeah, I posted it in the chat as a joke. So last night I texted Eric, actually. I closed the deal last night. I said, Baby Xander closed his first deal. It's got to be the youngest Powur warrior ever.
Less than a week old, and he's already slinging solar, right?
Already closed.
That's it.
Deal.
That's awesome, man. You know what? You can use that to your advantage. Just, kind of give him the guilt trip. Like, look, this is my 1 week old baby, and here I am still trying to sell you solar. So that's how much it means to me. Well,
If you don't buy
congratulations.
solar, I don't buy diapers.
Right? Anybody else? Cool. We're gonna move along.
Hey, welcome Justin Cole.
What's up?
I want to say welcome Justin Cole.
Yes, welcome, Justin. We got him signed up. He's in the process of going through his Tier 1 sellers training now. Can't wait to see what he's able to learn through that and get him going. He called me an hour after he signed up and already had a customer he was talking to and trying to get a bill. So I think he's a hustler, man, and he's hungry. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I think he's going to be a great asset to the team. So congratulations, Justin. Welcome aboard, man. We can't wait for you to kill it over here.
Man, I'm going to try my hardest.
Absolutely, brother. That's all you can do, right? So we're going to do everything we can to give you the tools you need to be successful. So tap in, get involved, be part of these meetings, be part of the training that Powur offers, and look forward to seeing you grow and become a solar warrior, man. So welcome to the team.
This is the second time I've used Zoom, so I had trouble trying to figure out how to even get it started so I can hear y'all, see y'all. Yeah, this is different for me, but
we'll get used to it. We do this every week, so we'll look forward to seeing you, man.
Awesome.
So we're going to go through a couple of Powur updates. Obviously, the big news that everybody's kind of been talking about this week is the fact that LG suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, announced that they were going to stop selling their panels. Effective immediately, Powur has removed all LG panels from the solar platform. Really important, guys, if you have any deals that were not already signed that had LG panels, make sure you make an adjustment because those are not going to be available anymore. You need to go to a different panel. The recommendation right now for the premium panel with the higher production guarantees, et cetera, is the REC 400. The nice thing is that's a black on black panel versus the black on whites that the LGs were. So from a visual standpoint, I think those are a little bit more attractive as well. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Always check your proposals, guys, to make sure before you send off docs, check to make sure that your information's accurate. You've got the right products that you're trying to sell on there, and that everything is priced appropriately. Just another reminder, if you ever see a 0 price per watt, it's not free, guys, it's a mistake. Don't make that mistake. So make sure you're checking all that stuff before you send out your docs. Next on there, many of you probably saw, if you're part of the Powur Pioneers group on Facebook, Cami Bomi, the marketing director or marketing officer, is starting a new program on Fridays called Powur TV. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but it looks like a pretty cool program where she's going to spend some time talking to consultants and going over various platform things that are going on the platform. So make sure you check that out. It's at noon Pacific on Friday, so it's 2 o'clock Central. Next, we've got Powur Day. Just a reminder, guys, this coming Friday, March 4th, Powur is celebrating their first annual Powur Day, or the National Day of Unplugging, which means the majority of the staff is going to be off on Friday. Make sure if you've got any change orders, anything that needs to go through finance, make sure you get that taken care of by Thursday. Most of those folks are going to be off on Friday. Key to note though, Solo is going to be there, so you will still have the ability to submit for proposals. Next, you've got the masterclass Immersive. If you're part of Powur Live, this starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. It's a 4-hour in-depth training. This month's training is going to be focused on finance options. They're going to have representatives from all of our finance options on the call, going through some really in-depth training. So I definitely recommend, if you're already a part of Powur Live, make sure you don't miss that. If you're not a part of Powur Live, join now, not only for this masterclass Immersive, but more importantly for something we're going to be talking about here in just a second. So finally, on the Powur updates, we've got the Freedom Tour is continuing around the country. We have a couple dates that are scheduled for Texas. We've got one on March 5th at 10 a.m. in McAllen, another one on March 18th at 6 p.m. in Austin. So if you're in an area where you can join those, invite people to those are a great way to grow your team. The other reason why it's important to join Powur Live, guys, Powur World, it's happening on July 15th and 16th. It's a live in-person event in Dallas, Texas. Currently, the tickets for non-Powur Live members are set at $150. That's through March 31st. They're going to go up to $250 after that. So get on it now. If you're a Powur Live member, if you had already signed up for your ticket, you should have received an email today with instructions to place your $99 deposit. They're asking us as Powur Live members to put a deposit down because they're expecting this platform to sell out, and they want to make sure that the people that are holding those tickets are committed to going. So if you're a Powur Live member, reserve that ticket, get in, and get your plans going for July 15th, 16th in Dallas. This is going to be a massive event, guys. Lots of major announcements are going to happen there, and there's just going to be a lot going on. So one key to note, you have to join Powur Live. So if you're not currently on Powur Live, you still have an opportunity. If you join by March 18th, you can qualify to get that ticket for free with a $99 refundable deposit. You have to maintain your Powur Live membership through the event though. So if you're not part of Powur Live, it's not too late. Join now, get in on that. So we're going to get into trading for tonight. Tonight, I had a special request to review the Powur Compensation Plan. In particular, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about the team override aspect. So any of you guys who have built up a team, feel free to join in, speak up as necessary. But we're going to flip over here. All right, so you guys should see that. You're seeing where it says revenue plan, correct? Give me a thumbs up. All right. So the Powur revenue plan. Obviously, we all know about Powur and there are 4 ways of making money. You've got the selling of deals. You've got passive income through your team override. You've got your mentor deals, and you've got your ability to make the stock options. So we're going to go through them real quickly. Just a reminder on your commission split. Remember, guys, Powur is using the cost of goods model. They're going to give you the true cost of the system that you're building out in the solo platform and the margin that is built into the deal. You as a consultant make 70% of the margin. Powur takes 30% of the margin. But the key to what we're going to be talking about today is what they do with that 30% of the margin. So Anybody have any questions on that? I know we're all fairly familiar with that at this point. Okay. So this is what we're going to really kind of dig into a little bit today. So the team override, guys, I think there's probably a little bit of misconception on the team override, how it works and what you have to do in order to qualify for any particular level. So if you are building a team and you recruit one other consultant, every deal that that consultant does pays you 20% of Powur's 30%. If you're doing the math, that means you're making 6% of the margin on every deal that your level 1 consultants are doing. In order to qualify for that, tier 1 or level 1, you only need to have one qualifying consultant active underneath you. So you can have one person under you who's selling deals, and you can make 6% off of every deal that they're selling. In order to qualify for level 2, so let's say that that person goes out and recruits someone under them. That person is now your level 2 consultant. In order to get your 3% of the margin override on that customer, on that consultant, you have to have a minimum of 5 active consultants on your tier 1 underneath you. Does that make sense? Is everybody following me? So just to reiterate, in order to get the tier 2 or level 2 payouts, you have to have 5 tier 1 consultants directly underneath you. If that person then goes out and refers someone to the platform, that person now becomes your level 3 consultant. In order to qualify to get the 1.5% override on your level 3 consultant, you need a 10-person minimum level 1 team. Make sense, guys? Is everybody following me? Any questions so far? All right, so going down the list, level 4, you would then need 20 active consultants on your tier 1. So you have to have a team of 20 people directly underneath you in order to qualify for tier 4. It's 30 for tier 5 and 40 for tier 6. So in order to get those further down overrides, guys, you have to be out there recruiting and building a team. It's very possible, obviously, with what this platform provides. Folks are crazy not to want to join us and offer this as an option for their customers. So does anybody have any questions on the override? Because I know that was specifically what I was asked to go over today. All right. So sell a deal, make 70% of the margin. That's way number 1 to make money through Powur. Way number 2 to make money. Build a team, get the overrides, and create passive income that can truly be life-changing, guys. Way number 3, when you first sign up with Powur, your first contract, they're going to give you 25 stock options just for doing one contract. For every person that you refer to the platform that closes a deal, you're going to get an additional 13 stock options. And if you're a rock star out there doing multiple deals per month, you do 25 deals in a year, that's roughly 2 deals per month. You're going to get 250 additional stock options, guys. If you can close 50 deals in a year, 4 deals in a month, 4.5 deals a month, that's 1,250 stock options that you can get just by closing deals through the Powur platform. Guys, Powur's planning to go public in the next 12 to 18 months. And I'm pretty sure that what they're giving us these stock options for is not going to stay what that pricing is going to be. So get in now, get involved, and get active on the platform and start selling, because now's the time that we're going to be able to really see some folks put together true wealth. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Take advantage of the stock options that are available to you. And make sure you're buying those as they're given to you as well. Finally, the mentor program. For those of us who are already on the Tier 3 sellers platform, it's a great way for us to build our teams and make some override income on those as well. The goal of us as Tier 3 mentors is to really spend time with those tier ones and help you grow, help you learn. And as a result, we split those commissions 50-50. So get there as quick as you can, get those 3 tier 1 deals done ASAP. Get out there, get on the doors, get on your social media, whatever you're doing to generate leads, and get those 5 personal sales done so that you can qualify as a tier 3 seller and take advantage of the mentor platform as well.
Hey, Houston.
Yes, sir.
Yes, one of the things that I believe a tier 3 seller may correct me if I'm wrong. In order to receive overrides on your second level, you have had to have had a sale or an installation within the last 6 months.
Yes, thank you. So down at the bottom here, that's a good point to make, Greg. So yes, you're right. So in order to qualify, you must have at least 1 personal sale every 6 months, or have 3 mentor sales every 6 months. So good job, good call, Greg. Way to clarify that.
Yeah, and let me ask you this: does that change as you go down the levels, or is it just stay consistent with those criteria for the level 2?
That's going to be consistent for all 6 levels. So in order to get the tier 1 or the level 1 override, you also need to meet those qualifications.
Very good. All right, great. Thanks.
So, and on that note, I'm glad you brought that up, because I kind of skimmed over those little stars at the bottom that are so important. So the other things we want to make sure that you're aware of on those. If you, let's say, for example, you bring someone new onto the platform, they're still a tier 1 seller, and they do a mentor deal with another tier 3 seller. The tier 1, the level 1 override is going to be split between you as the referring consultant of the tier 1 seller and the referring consultant of the tier 3 seller who mentored that deal. So instead of getting 6% on that, you would get 3%, and the referrer of the tier 3 seller would get 3%. Does everybody understand that? All right. So mentor program, we talked a little bit about that. When do we get paid, right? That's always an important question, because we always want to know, how quickly am I getting paid and when am I getting paid? So let's just give an example. You've got a deal that you've submitted, you've qualified the customer, you've completed the contract documents are signed. You're going to do one of 2 things. Either A, if you're not in a position to do the virtual site survey, or if the deal doesn't qualify for it, Powur will assign a project coordinator or project manager and assign out a site survey. That's the long way to do it. Now, as we all know, we have the virtual site survey available to us as consultants. Anytime you're able to do a virtual site survey, I definitely recommend you do it, guys. It's going to shave 2 to 4 weeks off of the total installation time, and for sure 10 to 14 days off of your M1 commission. So once the site survey is completed, you've received your M1 commission. M1 commission is up to 40% of your total commission on the deal, or maxed out at $2,000. From there, the deal goes through permitting, installation, and then once the installation is verified as being completed, guys, if the installation crew has to go back out to put another box out there or complete wiring, you need to understand that until that's done and the photos are submitted to Powur, that deal will not be considered a fully completed installation, and you won't receive your M2 payment. So just to be aware of that, the deal has to be fully installed and verified as installed in order to receive that M2 payment. So any questions, guys? Oh, and then another thing to understand, so revenue sharing, we'll go back to that real quick. So 100% of the revenue sharing is paid out after the M2 is completed. So after the deal is considered fully installed, the revenue sharing is paid. That's- Michael, do you have something to add there?
Yes, ma'am. Area code 956 87.
Sorry about that. So revenue sharing is paid on Fridays, guys. So just for an example, let's say if a deal gets marked as completed and installed today, as one, your revenue sharing, you can likely expect that to process by next Friday. So not this Friday, you got to give it a full week, and then it'll typically process by the following Friday. So any questions on the comp plan?
Hey, Houston, I do have a question just to clarify. If
Yes.
I sign up an enterprise, that's equal to one consultant, right?
So yes, my understanding is that an enterprise, so someone who signs up as enterprise is considered your tier 1 consultant. So you would receive the overrides as a tier 1 on all of the enterprise deals. And then anyone they sign up beneath them, my understanding is they would be tier 2. I don't know if anybody else has a better understanding. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the enterprise product offering. Anybody have clarification on that?
Houston, I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
So the question was, if I sign up someone under enterprise,
Okay.
how does that work in terms of so the enterprise is obviously your tier 1 consultant, right? So you would get paid on the enterprise deals as a tier 1 consultant. So how does it work with anybody that the enterprise itself puts into their enterprise platform?
Great question. I'm so glad we're going over this. Team, it's great to see you right now making dinner for the family and everything. I'm so sorry I couldn't be doing the call. Thank you, Houston. But let's talk about enterprise. Enterprise is a complete game changer. A complete game changer. I talked to Javier about it, Mr. Boom Shakalaka, and let's say you know a company, a pest control company, or an alarm sales company, or a window sales company. So you can sign up the business as an enterprise. So that business is your consultant. Any deals that go through that whole organization are all overrides for you as a tier, as your
At tier 1.
First level consultant. First level, yeah.
Okay,
so
that's good clarification.
Now, the owner of the business is getting paid the commissions, and he or she is paying their organization what they want to pay them.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't matter whatever commissions are getting made, you're still getting 20% or 10% or 5%, whatever level they are on for you. So if you know anybody that's a sales professional that has a sales organization and they're 1099, like pest control, like alarm sales, like vacuum sales, whatever, let them know, hey, you know what? We have an opportunity for you. Also, other smaller solar companies. A lot of smaller solar companies don't like Powur because we are taking over. We have the best loan products, the lowest interest, and the lowest prices. So we beat them a lot. They don't like us because we're going to put them out of business. They need to stop fighting us and they need to join us. So what you can do, you can sign up a small solar company as an enterprise business, and now they have access to all of our loans and panels and inverters. And again, you get overrides on the whole organization.
That's huge. That's massive. So yeah, good info. Thank you for clarifying, Eric. I know
Yes,
I really haven't had the opportunity to spend too much time studying enterprise. So it sounds even better than I initially thought it was. So it definitely good information.
Exciting. Yes, super exciting. It's just another stream of income here in Powur.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So does anybody have any other questions about the compensation plan?
I have a
Yes.
question about the enterprise.
All right.
All right. So what Eric just said is, as a enterprise, the owner signs up and is paid. How much is he paid? Is he paid 50% like a mentor type of a deal, or how much is he paid per sale?
So my understanding is the owner gets to decide what percentage he keeps and what percentage he pays to his people. So the
Right.
total commission on the deal is still the same 70%. So the total commission is 70% of the margin, and he gets to choose whether he wants to pay his people, 50% or 30% or just $1,000 flat. He chooses that.
Houston, they also have to, as the enterprise, and I'm going through this like with 3 businesses right now, they have to use a tier 3 seller. So they have to mentor all their deals unless they have a tier 3 seller in the organization. So that's
Gotcha.
one of the big upsides, because I have a roofing company I'm meeting with next week, and they've got 400 homes they've done in the last 5 years. So basically, I'm going to help run their organization, and then I'll be the mentor for all of those deals. So you'll get the mentor commission plus the overrides.
Gotcha.
So that's
And then,
huge.
and then their employees make whatever the owner wants to give them. If it's 10%, 20%, whatever, then that's what he's gonna decide what he wants to do with that part of the money, right?
Yes, as far as I, it's their portion. So if they want to do a 50-50 split or whatever, and you can, I think that even the mentor commission can be changed. It doesn't have to be a 50-50. It could be 60, 30-30 or 40-30-30 to the owner and 30% to the mentor. So it's all negotiable in the enterprise when you set it up.
Okay,
Gotcha.
perfect.
Yeah, and I knew that was part of it, was that they had the ability to essentially, quote unquote, offer referrals to mentors, and the mentor could decide whether they wanted to accept that lead or not based off of the percentage they were offering. So Brent, just to clarify on that, so once they do they have to do 3 deals with a tier 3 seller and then they're allowed to do their own, or how does that work?
From what I understand, they would have to have in their organization, they would have to have in their seats, they have like so many licenses. I think it's 5. From what I did the training in Dallas, and that was one of the topics that we covered there. And then I've been working with Keenan Garcia on it a little bit too. So I think they get 5 licenses, or they can have 5 people on their team.
Okay.
And one of those people would have to be a tier 3 seller. So they would have to go through everything we've gone through if they want to keep it internal.
Gotcha. So they would somehow, well, I guess, how would that work? How would someone be within their organization become a tier 3 seller without doing their 5 personal sales?
Yeah, exactly. They would have to, I would have to, if it was me, I would have to go basically become an employee inside of that organization.
Gotcha. Okay. So they could bring you in under the enterprise and give that as an option for you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Or yeah. So
okay.
But it's
Makes sense.
definitely a new avenue that's we're still learning about, and definitely kind of like putting nitrogen oxide on your sales funnel.
Yeah, for sure. I think that could fill you up quick. That's for sure.
Sweet. Thank you.
Guys, that's really all I had to go over today. It's been a busy week for me, and I apologize I didn't have more planned, but we've got about 15 minutes here, 20 minutes. So if anybody has anything else that they want to cover, any open forum items you want to talk about, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I got something, but if somebody else wants to go for it.
Javier Garcia, I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your installs, your aunt. I want to hear about TJ West. I want to hear about what you think this company is doing right now. Like, how do you see us winning in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, man? I love hearing you speak.
Man, guys, I can't tell you how amazing all this shit is, dude. I can't even tell you. I can't tell you what's about to happen. I can't tell you what's gonna happen. I do know this. Every single one of you that's on this right now is moving forward. Whether you've had a deal or you have no deal, I don't give a shit. You're moving forward. And what's going to happen is if you stay in this community right here, this team, you're going to win. You're not losing at all. Even if you don't got a deal, you're not losing. You just got to show up. But what happens is when you keep showing up, shit's going to happen with this. You don't understand. I started this about almost 2 years ago. I got my first deal right away. Took months for my second one, which was my aunt. Happened at the end. I was the very first install for this year of 2022. Got a Powur turned on yesterday, dude. And I can't tell you the excitement, the feeling, the overwhelming joy for myself, for my aunt. This is family. And one of the hardest sales you can have is family. And God dang it, hey, Javier sold this, Javier sold that. Well, guess what? You can't deny it when you see that meter going backwards. When that meter's going backwards, shit is happening. And you can't even stop it because that's by the hand of God that is doing that, my friend. So you have God in your back pocket tapping you on the back, telling you way to go, because that's how it works. God is helping you make that solar go, man. He's the one that created the sun. I don't know, it was the first day. He said, let there be light, and boom, shakalaka, you become a solar expert, man. A solar pro. Guys, I can't tell you, you can't stop this. You're not going to stop this. So you might as well participate as best you can. But you better be on your toes, cross your T's, dot your I's, and be the best freaking Mr. Boom Shakalaka or Mrs. Boom Shakalaka consultant that you can be. So that means you show up to all the Tuesday meetings. You show up to the Tuesday meeting that we had today. And if you weren't on today, guess what? You missed out on some super good training today. The other thing is if you're not doing the Tier 1 certification program again, shame on you. You need to, because there's so much stuff that's in there again. You need to do your refresher courses. I don't care if you're Solar Pro, Solar Mentor, Solar Expert, Solar Super Boom Shakalaka. You better refresh yourself, because if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Number two, I don't know. I'm on number three.
Just to chime in on that Tier 1 thing, I've been going through it myself, and there's still so much stuff in there that was not in the original training. There is a lot of good info in there, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, Javier, I'm gonna let you finish your next. I sound like Kanye West. Hey, I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying that the Tier 1 certification, man, you can literally do social media 30-second videos on information from there and teach all your followers solar, and they'll get so interested. Anyway, go ahead, Javier. Sorry about that.
So then we got the Powur turned on with my aunt, guys. And my aunt was so happy. Now, we waited months for this to happen, and she was getting anxious, and she was being patient because I'm her nephew. Thank God. But what I'm saying is, in the end, she is so happy. But you got to go above and beyond. I called the EPC, the electricity provider. I set her up with an amazing plan with the solar buyback program. I did that as the consultant. You have to go above and beyond if you're going to be a great consultant. You have to. If you're going to be like these other guys that just put panels on the roof and then goodbye, nobody. I got another deal today, maybe, from the guy from AEP that came out to work on our house. Says, what the hell is this? The system is clean. 10 kW battery, combiner box. It's got the smart switch box. It's got the sub panel. It's got the main upgrade panel. And then the other thing you need to do is make sure you get to know your inspectors, man. That inspector for the city of Corpus Christi, how many are in San Antonio? If you don't know, you need to know. You need to know all their names, their phone numbers, and their email addresses. They want to work with you. They're looking for great solar power consultants, not these little kids that are 18 years old and just signing them up and then doing nothing with them. They hate that. Trust me, I already know. I talked to them. They want you to know their policies and procedures also. If a white wire needs to be marked black, so they don't have to come back and do it again, and they hate failing inspections. They can't stand it, because then that means they got to go back and do it again. Find out what their standards are, and you can get with your city inspector and know, you should know. You're the consultant and you need to know, and that is what's going to separate you from all those other, I'm just going to say it, little pieces of shit that are just ruining the industry. You have to be the one where you nip that in the bud, where when people talk to you about solar, they know you know your shit. And let me tell you, you have over 650 hours of video for you to know your shit that Powur has given you for free. Well, we pay for it, but whatever. It's still free to me. It's more than enough.
It might as well be free. I mean, you sell one deal a year, it's free, right?
Dude. And so we closed on the deal. That AEP guy loved the system. He's calling me for that, and my aunt gets the $1,000. And the other thing is nobody even offers that $1,000. Go around, ask. Go to solar home owners, knock on their door, and ask them, hey, I see your system. It looks fantastic. When's the last time you talked to your representative or your consultant? Oh shit, I never seen the guy anymore. It was a phone call. People put panels on my roof and they were gone. I've never talked to them. Well, let me tell you, your system looks great. You're a solar user. You're pro solar. I would love to be your consultant now. I would love to pay off your system in maybe hopefully 3 years. Well, how the hell are you going to do that? I have a referral bonus program that pays you $1,000. You get a text in your phone and the money goes directly deposited into your account. I don't even touch it. I don't even see it, but you sure are going to love it when you get that text. Let me tell you. And I would love to do that for you. Would you like me to be your solar consultant? Hell yeah. I want to pay this off. If you give me 10 people per year for 3 years, that's 30,000. Will that pay off the remaining of your balance for your solar system? And then you'll have free energy for the rest of your life? Yeah, be my consultant. Okay, let's do this. Boom shakalaka, that's your new ambassador. Guys, go to the people with the solar, offer them that. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. TJ West signed up with me over a year ago. He's already a solar pro, and I'm not even a pro yet. He's already a pro, man. You know, so you need to nurture, take care of your freaking team, the people that you sign up. And we just talked about it. I'm going to get an override from the cash deal he just did. Well, the only thing I did was I posted. I let people know what the hell I'm doing. I let him know I do solar, because that's what caught him. He says, hey, bro, what are you doing? I said, I'm doing solar. Hey, bro, I want to do solar. All right, come on. Boom shakalaka, he signed up with me over a year ago, and now he's a solar pro, and I get override commissions from that. What the hell? That's more money in my account, man. Guys, congratulations, TJ West. Super proud of you, but you got to stay plugged in with your team. I try to talk to TJ at least once a week. If I can't, I'll send him an email or something, a text. Stay in touch with your consultants at least once per week. I used to do it all the time with my other team, but on Sundays, I talk to my customers. On Sunday, I talk to my customers. On Monday, I send my emails to my consultants. With my other customer, with my other product, my other business was promoters. So on Monday, send an email. Hey, bro, just want to check in with you. How are you doing? How's everything going? Did you finish the tier 1 consultant training? Did you get to talk to that homeowner next door to you? Did you get to follow up with those 2 customers? Get involved with your consultants at least on Monday. Put it on your calendar and make sure you do it. And if you don't have any consultants, start preparing now. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Know what the hell you're doing in this business and be proactive in really getting your shit together to be the baddest, greatest solar consultant that Powur has ever seen before. I'm just getting started, and there's so much more I'm going to share and give all of y'all, because I'm going to give you the best of what I am. Boom, shakalaka. There you go, man.
Boom, shakalaka, baby. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, guys, just one thing to add on to that. In a lot of markets, getting to know your inspectors and the folks with the utility is a good thing. If you're in San Antonio, whatever you do, do not contact anybody from CPS. I did that just via LinkedIn. I friended a couple people on LinkedIn, reached out to a girl who said that her profile picture said she was in the solar division of CPS. So I figured that'd be a great contact to make. 2 days later, I'm getting a phone call from Charles Thompson asking me why I'm contacting people at CPS. Don't call CPS for whatever you need. Get with your project manager, get with your operations manager. They're the ones that are responsible for maintaining that relationship. Know your market. You know, Corpus Christi, I'm sure they're a little bit more laid back and not quite so, crazy as CPS is. So no big deal,
Yeah.
but just know who you're working with, guys.
Yeah, you still have to be careful. He is correct. Keep it on the down low. Get to know them, know who they are. I'm going to tell you something. Don't let this leave here. But if you're getting good with these inspectors and they like you and they see you're not full of shit and that you're the real deal Holyfield, they'll even let you take a picture of the panels, the wiring, the outside of it, the way it's configured. And they'll say, you know what? That looks good. I'll pass it. Boom, shakalaka. You say, all right, man. You don't got to come out here, bro. He said, I don't got to come out here. I trust you, Javier. That looks good. Thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and check you off. We're going to go ahead and pass it. We're going to go ahead and call AEP, and you're good to go. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mr. Brandon or Mr. Vic or Mr. O'Connor. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, no problem. Good working with you, Javier. Hey, let's go have lunch together. Okay, no problem, man. Have good working relationships with all of these people, all of them, the roofers, the inspectors, the code enforcers, the city. I'm actually going to get to talk to the mayor here pretty soon, and she's actually a very good friend of one of our friends, and I'm going to be sitting down with her talking about having Corpus Christi go all solar, baby. So here we go. Let's see what happens.
Very nice. Look forward to seeing that that come to fruition, man. I think that's gonna be freaking awesome for you. Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Eric, you want something?
Hey guys, no, I mean I'm extremely happy about Powur. I'm extremely happy about what they've been doing for my family. You know, I gotta tell you, the solar process it can be a long process. There are a lot of moving parts. Okay, there's a lot of moving parts. There's not only the utility company, there's the city, there's your project coordinators. Remember that Powur is taking care of all of these things for you, right? The best thing you can do whenever you have a customer is make sure you're following up with them every single week, just like Javier said. It's amazing because you don't want somebody in their ear telling them, why did you go solar? And then they haven't talked to you in 3 weeks and they're like, you know what? Why did I go solar? This guy don't even call me. Like, he just took my money and left. Like, you got to keep in touch with your customers. Set expectations correctly. Okay? You know, when you sign a contract, a survey may be done within the first week. tell them, hey, you know what? We give you 3 days for right to cancel. Tell them straight up. We give you 3 days right to cancel. Why? Because you want them to know that you're confident they're not going to cancel. And you're also telling them they have 3 days to do it. After that, no more cancellation, right? And plus, if they're having second thoughts, you want them to cancel, to change their mind now. Fine, because you don't want to have it down the road after you get paid site survey money, they cancel, and then they have to claw your money back. You don't want that, right? So take care of your customers, massage your customers, tell them some more facts, try and get some, tell them, remind them about the ambassador program, the $1,000 per referral, so they can keep being excited, okay? Set expectations. Yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. So, yeah, so set expectations correctly that, you know what, it can take up to 30 days to have the permit approved. And then from the city, and then the utility also has to approve that permit, right? And so make sure you set expectations. 30 to 60 days is where we're trying to install you. Now, if you're having a main panel upgrade or a battery, you got to add another 30 days for those things, okay? You just got to do it. And if they want the battery, as long as you set correct expectations, your customer is going to be just fine. They're going to be just fine. But if you start lying or telling them, yeah, we're the fastest install company ever. Don't say things like that. You're putting your foot in your mouth. And then when you can't install them because something happened, maybe their gas meter is too close to their electric meter, you have nothing to do with that. Now they got to do all these changes. They got to move the gas meter or whatever. You have no control over that. Let them know there's a ton of moving parts when going solar, but trust, I am here for you. Project coordinator, project manager are going to help you. Trust me, guys, everybody has these issues. But let me tell you what, the best thing you can do is keep your pipeline full. So you're not having to worry about that one deal that you're hanging on to. It always seems like your first deal or your second deal, you know, is going to have a bunch of problems. You're like, oh man, of course, right? My first deal. But if you keep the pipeline full and you keep having appointments and you keep collecting bills and you're just following up on that customer, you're not going to worry about that situation that's happening, because there are a ton of other projects that will install in 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks. You don't have to worry about, or 8 weeks, 9 weeks. You don't have to worry about that one that's taking 2, 3, 4 months because a lot of variables were in the way. So keep your pipeline full and remember to put time into your business. This is a business. You need to start thinking like a CEO of a business. Listen, if Bill Gates, like, what is he doing, right? You think about those people, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. What do you think they're doing? Do you think they are inspecting what they expect? You need to inspect what you expect. This is not going to happen overnight. There's got to be consistent activity. I don't care if you give your business 30 minutes a day or 8 hours a day. Just be consistent about it. And if the only thing you can be consistent at is this call, you're still winning. You're still winning because you're getting updated. You're getting to see success stories. You're getting to get training. But little by little, you have to start committing a little bit more to your business. Now, if it's a hobby for you and you just want to make an extra $5 grand a month, you could do that easily with your eyes closed. You don't need to attend any meetings. You don't need to do that. This meeting right here and the winners that are on this call, we're looking at the bigger picture. So a brand new consultant asked me, hey, what's your why? Like what is something you want? And I said, well, number one, my why is the legacy for my children. And number two, I would love to have a condo in 4 parts of the nation. I would love to have a condo in Vegas. I'd love to have a condo in Virginia. I'd love to have a condo in Florida, right? All these places I have teams, right? So it would be awesome to not have to worry about renting hotel, Airbnb. Just get there, bam, I already got my place ready to go. But anything can happen with this business. Anything can happen. And remember, when people are telling you no, that's a good thing. Because when everybody says yes, then this will just become a job. It'll be $8 an hour. You work for retail. Hey, welcome to Solar R Us. What kind of a panel you want? You want this panel, that panel? And they're paying you $8 plus commission. Right now, they are serious when they call us power pioneers. We are the first ones in the renewable energy industry doing this. You have us to support you. Huston, Javier, Jonathan Morales, which I'm really proud of. A gentleman that was my neighbor, asked me to get involved in solar within a year, bought a pool, new truck, left his job, and now he's a real estate agent and a solar consultant. Jonathan, big props to you, brother. I'm so happy for you and proud of you and happy for your family. But that's what this business can do for you. And all you got to do is put a little bit of effort and be very consistent at it. That's all I want to say.
Amen, man. Well, with that, we're pretty much out of time. The last thing I'll leave you guys with, if you're not aware of it, tonight's the State of the Union address. Regardless of what your politics are like, I've heard that there's going to be some pretty exciting potential announcements as far as bills on the docket for this year that directly relate to solar. Obviously, everyone's aware that if nothing changes, this year is the last year of the 26% federal tax credit. So I would recommend that you watch that for a number of reasons. Obviously, you know about what's going on in Ukraine. You know about what's the potential impact it could have for our business and just our country in general. So I definitely recommend you check that out. But that's all we've got, guys. Have a great night. Get out there, hit the ground, and let's sell some solar. Make it happen.